Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Amelia. Okay, so what I want to do today is answer the question, how does he or how does she feel about me? And I also want to have a look at where your connection is going or where it could head over the months based on the energy as it is, and any advice for you. So what I'm going to do is put timestamps below. So if there's any particular part of the reading that you're more interested in than the other, you can just click to that part. So, for example, if you just want advice for your next best steps, then you can skip to the end. What else did I want to say? Oh, this is effectively a sample from a reading that I sell on my shop. And in that reading, we cover headspace, heart space, so what your person is thinking and feeling, how those two areas align, if there are any blockages that come up preventing them from taking action, what's hidden from me, what you don't know, where your connection is going, and advice for you. So have a look if you're interested. The link is below. We have the Two of Cups as I'm splitting the deck to shuffle, and the Five of Wands reversed. So if there have been other people, other energies getting in the way, it seems like those might be out of the picture, if not already out of the picture. Your partner, your soulmate, your twin may be thinking of or may have walked away from these external energies. Okay, so let's ask Spirit to bring in the highest and best messages throughout this reading for us. And please do have a person in mind. Okay, so we'll start off. What is he or she feeling about you at this time? How do they feel about you? Okay, let's have a look. How does this person feel, please, Spirit? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm being given the number 8 as well. I don't know if 8 is important to anybody. Of course, it's the infinity symbol as well. So see if that resonates. We have the Emperor in the reverse, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So far we have Aries here. Okay, the Devil, Capricorn, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Five of Wands reversed. So yes, this is important. This energy of other people, other factors, other energies intervening, interfering in your connection. Okay, and we have the Queen of Wands reversed and the Five of Pentacles. So we have two queens. On the back, the Nine of Cups reversed. So your person feels that whatever their situation is at the moment, it's not exactly ideal. It's not the perfect thing that's making them happy. Okay, so let's just... Nobody likes to hear about third-party situations, but remember, it doesn't have to be another romantic person. It could be a family member, a boss, anybody else. But the fact is, I see it, so I have to mention it. We do have two queens. We have an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have my goodness, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have the Five of Pentacles, and before we had the Five of Wands, and we have it again. So there are many people here, but I feel that maybe your person that you're inquiring about, you're interested in, may have put you out in the cold, but they've also put this other person out in the cold, because both of you are coming up in the reverse. Both of you are feeling a bit, left out. You're not sure what's going on. Now, if you are, it doesn't, as this is a general reading, it doesn't really matter too much whether we're looking at kings or queens. It's about the energy. So if you are neither a fire sign nor an air sign, there isn't anybody else who's those signs. This can be the energy. And I feel that you're coming across as this Queen of Swords. And the reason is you want to speak, you want to communicate your truth, you want to have a conversation. But your person has pulled away, they've withdrawn. This other person is coming up as the Queen of Wands reversed because they're being a bit overbearing. It's almost like the more they get pushed out, the more they get shut out by your person, the more they come forward full force, trying to sort of force their way back in. So let's have a look and see what your person is doing. They're coming up as the Emperor. So this can be a twin flame, a divine masculine, can be a soulmate, but someone you feel a very strong, intense connection to. Like I said, you could be dealing with an Aries here. The Emperor in reverse is someone who they have some form of control, and they might not be using it very well. it's a slightly low vibrational energy, someone who sort of is saying it's my way or the highway. And I think this person has got to this point because they feel a bit overwhelmed. Um, and they might actually be operating from a place of fear, but it comes across as them being very controlling. Now, this person is not allowing themselves to daydream right now. So let's have a look. Okay, tell us more about the Emperor and the Knight of Cups, please. We have the Three of Pentacles, so they could be focusing on work as a distraction, I'm being told. Strength in the reverse, Leo energy. The Eight of Cups, yeah, they've pulled back. And the Nine of Swords. So the reason they pulled back is because they're lacking a degree of strength. Now, to other people, it might seem like this person has copious amounts of confidence, of strength, but actually inside, it's like for some reason in this situation, they feel ill-prepared, incapable of dealing with things right now. I do think they're going to find more clarity because can you see how the sun is coming out in the background there? So the Eight of Cups can be a card of going away for a while only to make a return. So they've pulled away, but they're up in their head, they're in their thoughts, they haven't pulling away from you didn't make them feel any better, it hasn't cleared anything up. And that's normally when we get this energy of making a return because they end up missing you. And it didn't solve anything, it didn't make anything easier to navigate by pulling away. But I think they're focusing heavily on work, and that's why it seems like many people in their lives are feeling a bit left out in the cold. An escapist quality, but not through fantasies, like I said, through work. They're definitely having romantic thoughts about you, but they're trying to really keep these to a minimum. You might be dealing with someone who usually makes decisions and who operates from a headspace, especially being an Emperor. This might be someone who feels uncomfortable with their feelings, who might think it's not sensible to make decisions from their heart space, but they cannot deny the feelings they have for you. Be careful of putting this person on a pedestal because actually I'm being told that's only going to, the phrase I'm being given is beef up their ego. So it's only going to feed their ego. And it's going to be, it's going to create a way for them to continue to project a particular image, even though they have a wound inside, for whatever reason they feel a bit vulnerable, a bit ill-prepared in dealing with this, they're lacking strength. Now, the reason they're going to feel that will be different for each of your situations, but it's some kind of wound, some kind of a lack of confidence, and they're projecting this persona of having everything under control, and that's not strictly true. Okay, tell us about the Seven of Pentacles, please, with the Devil, the Seven of Wands, the Lovers in reverse, we have Gemini here, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they how do they feel? They're daydreaming, fantasizing, they have a lot of passion for you. Again, I'm seeing these sexual thoughts that came up in yesterday's reading, but they are being defensive. It's like they're trying to stop these thoughts coming into their own mind, but they're also stopping themselves from showing you these thoughts, these feelings. Now, in order to do this, they may be with the Devil, doing something that's not very good for them, drinking too much, watching too much TV. I don't really feel that because I think this person is overworking. So they could be addicted to work right now. They could be comfort eating, that sort of a thing. But, they're doing whatever they can to not show you these feelings. Okay, tell me about the Page of Cups, please, with the Five of Wands reversed. The Emperor upright. So what happens? Like I said, they're walking away only to make a return. When the sun comes out, they find clarity. They show up as the Emperor in the upright, which is great, a much higher vibration. This isn't being a dictator anymore. This is someone making balanced, logical decisions. Someone who still has a lot of responsibility, but it's fine. They're not, misusing their power. And then with the Page of Cups, you get this message. For some of you, it might be an apology. So where they're going compared to where they are is much better. It's much higher vibration. Okay, now tell me about this Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, please. What's going on here? The Page of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Rods, so the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Who's on the back? The Queen of Wands again. So this other person, again, whether it's a boss, a partner, a mother, a friend, whoever it is, they're a bit disillusioned at the moment, sort of living in fantasy land. And like I said, how are they dealing with your person pulling away from them? By bringing as much passion as they can. And in fact, they're being pretty overbearing. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. But do you see how we descend in terms of status, in terms of what they can offer? So this person's confidence is being pushed, further back. They're starting to doubt themselves more and more. And actually, I feel that the more effort they make, the more times they're pushed back by your person. And the more they start to think that actually they're going to have a whole new beginning if they want this connection to work. But I don't see it working anyway. Why? Because your person is not happy. Wow. And underneath this, we have the Tower. So right now, this other person, if there is another person in your situation, is trying to carry on as if everything's okay. They're pushing and pushing and pushing. They'll eventually realize that's not going to work. So they try a fresh approach. They say, okay, let's start again. But that's not going to work. We have the Tower. So it's not even just your person saying, no, I'm not interested. The universe is saying, no, this connection is done. And that's why we have the Five of Wands reversed, because people are being removed now. People who, and it's not just that your person isn't being served within this connection, but they aren't either. People are being moved on now to situations, to connections that better serve them. But for now, I see that the person you're here for seems to be really burying themselves in work, because it gives them a feeling of stability. But they are escaping, they are running, and eventually they're going to have to face how they feel. And then you get this message from them. Okay, so let's have a look where you can expect to see things going over the next couple of months based on the energy as it currently is. And then we'll get some advice for you. Okay, so Spirit, can you please show us where this connection is heading over the next 2 to 3 months? Where is this connection going, please, between my viewer and their person? Okay, Spirit's telling me the Six of Wands, which is a card of recognition, of success. So moving into a better situation, into a better position, but feeling seen, feeling heard. It might be that you have a conversation and you just feel recognized. Maybe some of you are feeling taken for granted, and having your person respond to you, hear you out, it helps with that. Okay, where is this connection going, please? The Chariot, Cancer energy there. What's that? The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So opening up, moving forward, feeling like the both of you are gaining control of this connection, of this situation, reining in everything that feels like it's, getting away from you, all of the conflicting factors, really getting a hold of things. We have the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands. Travel could definitely be involved with the Chariot and the Page of Wands. The Emperor in the upright. Yeah, exactly. This is what I was saying about how does your person feel about you. Again, the Emperor, a man or a woman. At the moment they're running, they're trying to escape. When they come back around, they are open, mature, ready to communicate. The Seven of Pentacles. Lovely. And the Two of Cups. What's on the back? The Tower. Yeah, big things are happening now. The Tower isn't always bad. So as I was just explaining, about what I'm seeing here with people being pushed towards connections that actually are going to be serving them. Okay, so let's have a look and see. First, I want to go to this Emperor. Tell us about the Emperor, please. The Page of Cups in the reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Star in the reverse. Okay. So that's not necessarily what we want to see. This is being out in the cold, not listening to their intuition, feeling a little bit hopeless, holding on to this communication that they need to give to you. So let's see how this ties in with what we know so far. What's this? The King of Swords in the reverse. The Seven of Swords reversed. The Six of Pentacles. Tell me about this Page of Cups reversed, please. The Hermit, Virgo energy. The Five of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, so we're seeing the process of your person turning their thoughts around, their feelings around, coming out of an energy of fear, of self-pity. Remember in that Eight of Cups card, walking away to think about things, so going into hermit mode. I actually see for some of you, it might not be a physical apology or, you know, a spoken apology or sort of spoken communication, but they're going to, so it might be that, or your person is going to show you with Pentacles, they're going to start giving equally, you know, a balanced exchange of emotion, effort, time, that sort of thing. So for some of you, it will be verbal. For others of you, they're just going to do it by showing you. You know, maybe they feel awkward apologizing, maybe they have too much pride, maybe they're a bit headstrong, that sort of thing. But the immature communication of the past seems to be going, and any sneaky behavior seems to be going as well. There might be a bit of a delay in this coming through, but not more than 2 months, because that's what we're inquiring about here. Okay, tell me about the Eight of Cups with the Two of Cups, please. The Six of Wands in the reverse, the Three of Swords reversed, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, working on getting rid of anything, any pre-existing commitments, institutions, traditions, religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, anything that's holding your person back, working on leaving those things behind to go in the direction of the Two of Cups, of this connection. So how do they see you? They see you as being a soulmate. They see you as being someone that they can move forward with. You're seeing eye to eye. You're on the same page. They can build with you. The Two of Cups also can talk about, you know, building from the ground up, starting with a mutually felt respectful friendship and building up from there. Now, that's not to say they don't have passion or love for you, but it means, you know, you're not jumping ahead. They do also see you as someone they can get along with. They see you as someone who is worthy of their time and attention. You know, it's not, for example, just passion and nothing else. They do value you as a person. What's under the Hierophant? We have Taurus energy with the Hierophant. The Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands reversed, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is what they're doing right now. Let me show you. Working and working and working. Probably working maybe on something with other people, you know, and talking about this project, being involved in this project and in this team, it really helps distract them. This is the lack of communication. These are Cupid's arrows that they want to send to you. And look, while they're keeping this to themselves, they're feeling unrested, they're feeling unbalanced. And they're hiding all of this behind this guise of maybe, I heard what came to me instantly was respectability. So some of them might be worried about what other people would think. Say in your connection, you might have a large age gap. You might be from different cultural backgrounds. Maybe there are, you know, religious differences, that sort of thing. But they're hiding behind this mask, this sort of guise of being, you know, stable, very respectable, very what's the word when you conform to something, very abiding, I'm hearing. So no one would look twice, no one would think they're making trouble, that sort of thing. Whereas actually there's like this kind of whirlwind going on inside their heart of this passion for you. They might be very afraid of other people saying, you know, they shouldn't have done that, or you shouldn't be together, or that they're being reckless, because they're trying really hard to distract themselves. We know that eventually that doesn't work, because they come forward either with verbal communication, or they start putting the work in, they start showing you through their actions. But for now, it does seem that they're distracting themselves through work. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. Okay, so Spirit, what advice, what guidance do you want to pass on, please, to my viewers? What are their next best steps? So I'll let you know what I see in terms of this connection, but also if there's anything additional that comes in. Okay, what advice do you have, please, for my viewers, Spirit? Oh, okay. The Ace of Swords, so getting really clear. Now we'll see how this pans out, but it could be seeing the truth of the situation. You might need to sort of take a cold, hard look at things. It could be that you have lots of thoughts going around in your mind, and there's really a need to grab hold of them, to look at each of them, to get rid of the ones that don't have any business being in your mind anymore. You know, what's the, if say you have 5 thoughts that go round and round and round, which is the one that you want to pull out and say, yes, I'm going to invest in you? Okay. Because you might be in some sense addicted to thinking certain things, but they're not serving you. So for example, we can become addicted to our thoughts that worry us, you know, oh, we're never going to hear from so and so, or you know, has he moved on? Is she seeing someone else? And you might think this over and over and over, and it's not pleasant, but it becomes sort of, you know, addictive, and it's not serving you, is what I'm seeing. But let's see. What else do you have for advice, please? The Star in the reverse. If you're an Aquarius in particular, I think, did this come out for Aquarius yesterday? So if you are an Aquarius, do have a think about your life. There might be something in particular either with this connection or in another area that's keeping you off balance. Something, it could be something big or just something small that needs changing. I heard for some of you there's a need to speak your truth, and that could be you know, again, in any sense, and you'll know what that is. We have the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Swords in reverse. Some of you have been rushing about doing a whole bunch of things, you know, here, there, everywhere else, traveling places, and there's a need for rest, for calm. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords reversed and the Knight of Cups. Yes, exactly. So the 10 of Swords reversed is paired with the Ace of Swords. So there's some sort of painful ending that hasn't quite ended in your mind. You know, you might be replaying it, and Spirit is saying, please, if you can, try and heal this, try and let this go, because you're torturing yourself at the moment. And I think it's making you feel very unsafe in this connection, unsafe in your 3D reality. So working on your root chakra might be a nice way into this, and maybe perhaps a different angle. Yeah, we have the Tower on the back. So something may have ended abruptly, suddenly. You might be carrying around a feeling of betrayal even, whether it's to do with the person you're watching this video for or someone from maybe long ago. Oh, I'm being told for some of you, your dreams are actually not just, it's not just necessarily your brain filtering through what's been going on in your day. They're actually messages. So maybe make a practice of writing them down when you first wake up. Some of you, if you receive messages through dreams, don't forget to set your intentions before you fall asleep, but do make it specific. You know, have one specific question so you can receive as clear of an answer as possible. We have the Hierophant reversed. I feel some of you are leaving a connection and you're quite happy about it. Justice, yes, definitely, with the Hierophant and Justice, and the 7 of Swords. If you have been done an injustice, if there was this sneaky deceptive behavior, and we did see this earlier on, karma is balancing out. So, you know, don't feel that you have to balance karma or to seek revenge. You know, don't torture yourself with thinking about this. Maybe some of you even feel very angry. Just know that the universe has your back, and this is going to be balanced. So you can take a step back. You can, you know, relax in the meantime. Take care of yourselves. Okay, I want to go in and I want to look at the Hierophant with the 8 of Wands, and then we'll look at the Knight of Cups. The Page of Wands in the reverse. The Emperor and the Seven of Wands. Some of you might be thinking about turning your attention away from this person for now, but when you think of maybe looking in a new direction or doing something new, you kind of wonder, how is it going to impact this connection? Is it going to put them off? It won't, because they're going through their own thing right now in their head, and they're very closed off to anyone else trying to intervene. And they come out of this sort of hermit mode when they're ready. So I feel in the meantime, it's fine for you to go on your own adventure. It's not going to put them off. The Nine of Cups reversed and the Tower in the reverse. Yeah, because they're doing something, as we know, we saw the Nine of Cups reversed for them before, that they're not happy with. And it's only a matter of time before this Tower moment comes in and blows that situation up for them. So they've kind of got their own thing going on. Spirit's working on that with them. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Cups. The Hierophant again. The Star in the reverse. The Nine of Swords. I feel some of you, you might be in a commitment, maybe in the most literal sense, a marriage, with the King of Pentacles on the back, who I look at as being a spouse. You feel tied, you feel like it's difficult for you to make any moves. It's making you feel a bit hopeless, and you're kind of daydreaming about your person, the person in this reading, the Emperor, but you're not sure at the same time about, as to what you can even do about it. And I do see you wanting to set yourself free. Now, either you're wanting to or you have. This is making me think you're wanting to but haven't done it yet. Well, what's the advice from here then? It really is, take time out for yourself, whether it's half an hour, a day, a couple of days, and really get control of these thoughts, because you can't make any clear decisions until you know in your mind exactly what you want to do. And I feel you're doing a lot for other people. You're thinking lots of things at the moment, and you don't have really a chance to sit down and think clearly. As I said, work on your root chakra as well, and your sacral chakra. So you can find meditations on YouTube. You could do Reiki healing. Those that, you can also find Reiki videos on YouTube. What else could you do? Binaural beats. As the root and sacral chakras are very connected to our 3D bodies and, earth, something like shamanic drumming is very good. It's very grounding. Yeah, so even if you think intellectually, I have no idea what to do from here, just try working on those two chakras and see if anything comes to you. Like I said, inspiration might come to you through some kind of dream or some kind of intuitive message or feeling. Okay, so let's get you some Archangel Oracle cards, and then we'll also pull an Animal Spirit card. So let's start with these. Okay. So Archangels, what messages do you have, please? What messages do you want to pass on? Okay, so let's pull 3. Clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So some of you might be feeling very clairvoyant at the moment. So you might be, when you're visualizing, your visualizations might be very clear, very strong. Pay attention to your daydreams. Remember I said fantasizing, daydreaming. It might not just be that you're creating things in your head. They might be messages from spirit, especially if you keep having the same daydream or the same dream over and over. Yeah, chakra clearing. Call upon me, Archangel Metatron, to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So do chakra clearing, chakra balancing, especially and at least your root and sacral. And if you're not sure where to even begin, like I said, do have a Google, do check on YouTube, because there are lots of videos about this. Spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Like I said, many of you are thinking about embarking on this new journey, freeing yourself, but you're not sure how. And do you see how that comes after the chakra clearing? So like I said, if you're not sure how to even get to a place of thinking clearly about this, just work on healing, balancing, clearing your chakras with no intentions, no hopes, no nothing. Just, do it and see what comes, because I feel somehow that's going to help you to get onto this new path. And it doesn't mean you're leaving a person, a husband, a wife necessarily. With the Hierophant, it is something committed and built up though. So it could be a job, it could be a community. Maybe you even want to sort of leave a particular religion, whatever it is. It does seem like it's time for you to spread your wings and maybe go your own way. Okay, so let's finish with one of these cards. And don't worry about your person. I mean, I feel they have possibly shut you out. They are being cold. They are possibly being a workaholic at the moment, but they do come around. The thing is, they're doing it from, they're coming around in their own mind. They can't be forced. And I think there is someone in their environment trying to force them, but it's actually having a detrimental effect on that particular connection. Okay, so what message, please? Penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Nice. Okay, so you've been through the worst of it and things are getting better from here. So no wonder you might be feeling like it's time to spread your wings, because I feel that you've been through something tough and it's starting to get easier. You're starting to feel lighter. And this makes sense why I feel that you should balance out your root chakra, the feeling of groundedness, security, balance, safety. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you are interested in booking a reading, the link to do so is below. Otherwise, I hope this reading was helpful. Take care, and we'll speak again soon. Bye.